So watch your mouth.
And we are live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations, where these conversations get deep, we are transparent, and we are real, okay? So it's time to let's talk about some topics. So how are y'all doing this morning? Make sure you are tuning in. Tag somebody to tune in. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, your hot beverage or whatever beverage of choice this morning. And we gonna get into a topic. Yes, we are, y'all. We are getting it together this morning. You know how we do, 8:30-ish. We are here.
It is free.
Right, on our time. So we got a time, but we don't.
It's our free time. So
That part, and that's the freedom of being home and, Good morning, Melissa. Precious is coming right now. Good morning, Queen. Good morning. Melissa said, "Are you still in bed?" No, boo. She right here. Put her lips on. Putting some lips on, honey. Good morning, Queen CEO. Queen CEO says good morning. Yes, tell everybody to tap in and join us on Coffee and Conversations this morning. What y'all drinking this morning? Y'all got something to drink this morning? I am drinking coffee as usual. And it is good. I done had a sip. Precious getting ready to put her agave in hers. That agave is good, y'all. It's all natural. A sweetener, like a sugar sweetener. It's like liquid sugar. And it's good and it's natural. I said that tastes like that's what they be putting in McDonald's sweet tea. That's what it tastes like to me, y'all. I said no wonder that thing be sweet like that. Y'all know how that McDonald's sweet tea be? It's good, but I think they use that liquid. They using that liquid sweetener. There ain't no sugar granules in there mixing up. It's that liquid sugar. That's me. Bathroom break. Come on now. I'm here. And Precious is here. The Save Soul Doctor is here.
I got a little spoon here. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good morning to you. Good morning. Listen, I love that. Every time I think about that, I think about the kids. Is Precious still in bed? I'm done with you, Melissa.
Correct. She was like, where is she at?
I am here. I had to go to the bathroom.
This morning.
Good morning, Queen CEO. Good morning.
Yes.
Okay, so how are you guys doing? I hope you guys had a great night.
Yes, how was your evening? She said, hey, blessed Queen. She said, I'm up in here this morning, y'all. I'm up in here. We see you, Queen. Yes, and that's what we were talking about earlier. We was like, listen, if you are on with us live, definitely say something. Comment so you can let us know you here. You could just say, hey, hi, I'm on. We can't see everybody unless you comment. So if you on and you don't comment, we don't even realize you're in the room with us.
Yes.
Yeah, on live with us.
If you're watching a replay or now stage, and say, hey, y'all. Coffee and Conversations, C and V.
Come on now. Yeah, if you're watching a replay, that's
what they say. Oh, you know what I just thought when I was looking at the Coffee and Conversations? I was doing the V for the Bursations. But I was like, CC, honey. Honey, they said, did they CC me? Well, when you're tuned into Coffee and Conversations, this is us CCing you. You ever be seeing that to my, ain't nobody CC me on that one? Well, we're CCing you. So Coffee and Conversations is our way of CCing you, right? We putting you a part of the email, a part of the conversation. We putting you into the thread of the perspective that we're having when we woke up today to make today count. And so Coffee and Conversations is just a CC to you, and you can CC us back, right? So you can let us know how you feel, what's your perspective, how this relates to you, right? Because at the end of the day, relationships are about relating so the ship can move. And what I found out is that the more you communicate and the more you get a visual from people's words, right? Because when people describe things, it allows you to create a visual. Once you get a visual of their perspective, where they're coming from, where they meet, then it opens up the world. So when more people share from where they're standing, you find yourself somewhere in the middle, or you might find yourself right behind somebody, right? Because it's like, oh, I get it. That's how I think. Or I never thought about it like that, right? And so that's the good part of being able to CC each other. So that's why I love to say that the internet is like God. It's omnipresent. It gets to be whatever you choose it to be. It's all about how you show up in the power of what you're adding to the world. And so the question is, are you adding good things? Are you adding bad things? Are you actually trying to work things out? Or are you trying to just be stuck in whatever it was that you're stuck in? Or are you trying to process into the promise by positive, healthy conversations, which allow us to actually think outside the box, like yesterday, right? Yeah. That whole conversation about vanity, it was like, wow. Goodness. When we think about how vain we all are, right? Right? It's like, how many people like, oh my God, my house is not clean. Don't open the door, right? And it's like, that's vanity. It's like, listen, you didn't feel like doing that today. It might be stuff laying around, but hey, you can welcome somebody in. So it is vanity in so many areas. When I sat and thought about it, it's like in every part of our lives, we are subconscious about how it appears from somebody else. And so these conversations about us reflecting on ourselves so that we can look in the mirror and be happy with who we are, even when everybody else hasn't caught up to the vision, right? It's like, but I choose me. I see me. I'm gonna give my perspective. And
you know what's crazy? Because what's good actually is when people could come together and have collaborative conversation, the vanity part of it, the spectrum of the vanity would be checked, right? And like we were saying, the ultimate end is like suicide, right? Depending on what the vein is. And that can definitely be prevented if the collaborative conversations was happening and you was in those, because then you could come out your own
come on now
have a different perspective, or see that you're not the only one dealing with things like that. Oh, I thought it was just me. You feel this way too, or that's your self-conscious, or that's your thing, or this is what you want to fix, and I just thought it was me. So it's good to just collaborate and have these conversations, because it's therapeutic and essential. I love that. Yes, essential. It's essential. When you were saying that, it made me think of, you are not alone. Come on. Because I am here with you. Though we're far apart. You see what I'm saying? That part. And so, Michael done made some good songs. Like, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Come on now. The man in the mirror. That's it. I choose me. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. That man was, because nothing. What's the rest of the words? If you want to make a world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Come on, all his change. Oh Lord, don't be started. Come on now. Good morning, Miss Delta. How are you? The words. Good morning, Delta. That song was in my head all day. Yet, see, I'm trying to tell you. See there, Michael been talking to us. When you listen to the words of songs, honey, come on. Girl, you know this is the red we brought together. Oh, that is. Okay, yeah. It came out cute, right? Okay, come on. That was a good color. But yes. So as we were saying, what is our topic for today anyway? I'm telling you, we just be in the. What are we talking about? What are we talking about today?
Oh, winning. Only the strong survive. That's a good one.
Come on now.
Winning. Only the strong survive. Oh, thank you, Miss Delta. We love compliments.
Aww, thank
We
you
just
so
love
much,
compliments.
Queen.
God bless you.
Come on now. And I'm
Yes,
sure you
honey.
look beautiful too today.
Definitely.
Come
That's
on
the part
now.
I love, right?
See the compliments. See when you compliment somebody, you cheesing from ear to ear.
Just let us up.
Your confidence is
Who,
out
me?
the roof.
Who shit?
Oh my goodness.
No.
You got us blushing. Cheeks up to here.
I love it. I love it. I love it. But yes, you know why we look so beautiful? Because we feel so beautiful, right? Because beauty, the most organic beauty is the one that really comes from inside out. When you can look in somebody's eyes and see joy and see peace and see love, when you can look at it and know that no matter what condition it looks like, right? That we talk about that faith thing, no matter what the picture looks like. Inside, that core of you is always celebrating life, breath, the opportunity to make a difference, to enhance the quality of your life. And so joy should come from the inside out, and then you will glow in ways that are like,
it radiates outward,
Yes.
right? It starts from within and you bring it outward. So like, the energy, people's energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you got an ugly soul,
Hey, love.
energy gonna be ugly, right?
Hey, our beautiful queen.
Hey, Author Lynette. Good morning, queen.
Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Ooh, 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 ooh. Did I tell y'all that we got a new dog? Did I tell y'all that we have a new dog? Okay.
No, you didn't.
I didn't tell y'all that while we were on our vacay, we got us a little, what is it, a Yorkshire Terrier?
Yeah.
A Yorkie, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it is a boy, right? And they named him, before we got home, Essence and the family named him Takeoff. And I was like, well, he already had a name. His name was Chase when he got there. And they
His
was like,
name was Chase?
Yes, when he got there, his sign says Chase. But he was not responding to Chase whatsoever. I don't know who gave him that name. I mean, he's not that old, so he might be like a year. But honey, he do not listen to like that name. He was not with when he got it. So I guess the kids started calling him Takeover. But when I got home, I'm like, this dog is, first of all, the dog, because we were in town when we got the dog, he didn't know that we belonged to the house, honey. Me and Chef Ron walked in there, he was barking like he was Cujo. We were like, slow down, killer. Slow down, killer. You came to protect and serve. Slow down, killer. I mean, he ain't no bigger than this. Like, I'm
Those
like,
little dogs be the worst.
all the heart, right?
All the heart.
All the heart.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Come
It'll
on now.
be going in. But guess what we found out about? I'm gonna go live and let y'all see what
you got to.
What
you really do.
Mr. Takeoff, they gave him a good name, honey, because this boy
I gotta
jumps, leaps. Like, you know how you gotta run and jump?
Yeah.
Now I don't know. Well, people know. For people that know me, our bed is pretty high, right? You gotta kind of like jump up on our bed.
Yeah.
Chef Ron is sitting on the bed and he taps the bed. The dog just sprints. Like
sprung up.
Just sprung up like he was on a just like
you gotta do a video.
I came downstairs and he was out. He sprung on the kitchen. Like I was walking, I could see him. And then he landed on the kitchen table. I said, if you don't
hell no.
But he is a springer. Like there's no run. I said, oh boy, this dog got tricks. So Takeoff is a good name for him because he gets the. But yeah, he don't even need to run. He leaps. I don't know what that is. We got a leaping dog, y'all. We got a leaping dog.
Girl, that's a
But listen, I didn't want any more dogs because let me tell you something. We have had our share of puppies and litters, and the kids had, they got that experience of having a puppy and taking care of puppies because we had our last dog. Yes, Essence had Angel, and then when the kids grew up, no, not Angel. Yeah, Angel. Because then Queenie was our last dog. And Queenie had mad kids, okay? Queenie had
how many sets of babies
Queenie had 3 sets of babies. And every time she had babies, she had like 10 babies.
She had 3 sets?
One Christmas, one year when it was cold, might have been like 4 years ago. 5 years ago.
I didn't know she had that damn baby.
Yes, honey. And they were still there. And so we had to wait, the 6 weeks. So the kids would come in from school and take them out to things. So they got to get that responsibility. So when we said a dog was coming, they was like, oh, no. And I told Chef Ron, I said, listen, the next dog I have got to be, if it don't doodle and I think it's a raisin on the floor, don't bring that dog in my house.
A raisin?
I better be like, it's somebody got the raisin. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody got time for that other stuff. But what I do know
is them big dogs.
So we do got a new member of the family, little Mr. Takeoff. He is such a cutie pie in heat too. A baby in heat. I got some videos already, and it ain't been a week, so I'm definitely gonna post some videos. I got
to.
Listen, we got a new.
Where's the baby? She ain't got him. She got some videos. So watch out. For her reels and TikToks and stuff.
Yes, I'm gonna start getting him on my thing because he be busy. And then I got a new baby because he follows me everywhere. I'm like, oh Lord.
Yeah, they do.
They follow
get attached.
me. They get so
feel like
attached.
I got a dog and it ain't mine.
So very attached. But anyway,
I am boxing, but the dogs are sweet.
I love his name. You Takeoff, right? Isn't that cute? Chase is so redundant. Maybe that's why he didn't want to be a Chase.
My dog was Chase. I'm like, Chase. Oh my God, but he was wide open. Wide open.
Chase. But yes, it is. It gets redundant. But anyway, as we were saying, the topic for today is, what is it? Are you winning?
Winning only the strong survive.
Okay, so what do y'all think about winning only the strong survive? I think that's a good
to win.
And then you have to identify what it means to win and what it means to be strong, right? Because that will be different for everybody, right? And so the first way to win is to identify with self. What does winning look like to you? Sometimes we look at how winning looks like from the other perspectives, right? Like what being married might be winning to somebody. Having a family might be winning to somebody. Getting that dream job might be winning to somebody. Your business going up where you wanted to go might be winning to somebody, right? And so we got to ask ourselves individually, especially in the moment, right? Because winning only the strong survive, you got to be ready to endure, right?
Come on now.
And so you got to be willing to win and pace yourself, because sometimes we think that winning means that we're the quickest one to the finish line. That's a race. And life is not a race, right? We are on our own timeline, right? And everybody has their own clock in and clock out thing, right? And so winning would be the consistency of moving toward a end goal, right? With whatever intention that is in mind. And so as long as I wake up going in that direction, I want you to see yourself as winning. You don't have to be in the arrival stance to be winning, because it's ING. Right. That means it's in the process of doing, right? Because it ain't say win, it say winning. That means I'm still processing
towards the goal is winning. And you make sure you celebrate that. Even though you ain't get to the goal, but you're getting closer to the goal, and you celebrate those wins.
Good morning, Karen.
Good morning, Queen.
Good morning. She said, I love this conversation topic. Yes, please. And put your think on it. Let us know what you think. Because I think that's so important, because sometimes we are hard on ourselves because we think that we're winning because we're always in the end, right? We're always at the dream. But God is like a reverse engineer, right? He does the end before the beginning. And so he gave you the vision so you know where you will go. And that was just for your GPS, right? And so the winning is because I got the vision and I got clarity for what I want in doing. And no matter how life is going, I consistently keep on believing in that, even if I only do one thing each day, right? If I take one step every day, where would I be in 365 days, right? I'll be 306. And how many dreams got 365 steps? Let's ask ourselves. How many dreams really has 365 steps? I don't think not one dream got 365 steps, okay? Which means that within 365 days of loving yourself to life, come on now, you can commit to a daily routine that gets you to the bottom line. That's why I love vision boards. Hiring yourself daily.
Come on now.
And so if I do one step every day, it's not overwhelming and I'm winning because I'm surviving my current situation for the faith of where I'm going, right? Because faith is freedom after insight to higher self. So every day I process into the clearing for myself, and I'm actually moving toward that goal, no matter how small or how big. That to me, I would consider winning. So I don't know if that's how you see winning, but I just wanted to offer that perspective when you think to yourself, am I winning?
Yep.
And am I surviving, right? Am I surviving? Because you could be winning, but you ain't surviving.
Right. Don't be depleting and deleting and doing that. You gotta survive in order to win, you gotta survive.
That part.
You can get to the goal because you gotta do a step by step.
Thank you, Queen. That's why I share it to your group, honey.
Thank you.
Invite the people to the conversation.
Yes, come
Only
on,
the
invite them
strong
in.
can survive. The survival is through Christ and consistency. Come on now.
Say.
Did they CC you? Did they just CC you? And I think that's just it, right? It's Christ and consistency. Coffee and conversations. Did they CC you? Because only the strong can survive because you believe that you can endure. The only way you don't survive is to die.
And stop. Yep. To give up.
Right? To live is to survive, to be the vibe of your surname, right? So I'm reviving my surname because when God said he knew me before he put me in my mother's womb. So to survive is to be, I would say, very potent in your surname, right? Because your surname is what they call you. So the question is, what does God call you? And so what are you supposed to be processing through in order to have that type of revival, right? Because if you think that revival is related to survival, right? Because a revival, it reminds you, it revives what got left behind in the places that we settled. So survive means I am vibing in the surname that is me. So I have gained clarity in order to take steps toward my destiny because I'm a survivor.
Come on now.
Right? And so now that I'm
revive yourself now. Come on. Melissa.
Good morning, YouTube. Good morning to you. Make sure if you're not a member of the YouTube, please join I Choose Me # No More Excuses. I will be beginning our old conversations that we used to do every Tuesday night at 9, which was the I Choose Me # No More Excuses conversation. And so I'm going to start going live again at 9 p.m. on Tuesday nights.
Okay.
But I'll only be in the YouTube page right here. Okay. And on my Survivor to Soulvivor Facebook group page. And so those are the two places I will be. So make sure
be a part of the conversation.
That part. Become a subscriber so that you can survive and become a soulvivor. But that's another topic.
Vibe. That vibe word, y'all. We got to vibe. We got to revive. Come on now.
So yes. What say you?
Winning makes you strong. So basically, right, you gotta be strong to win. Whatever your goals are, you gotta be able to stick in there, be consistent in order to reach them. And that's the only way you're gonna win, because you can't just stop and give up. But you gotta plan and have short spurts of measurement to get to the goal. So you gotta break it down into steps to reach the end goal. And once you accomplish each step, then you got to celebrate yourself.
You got that part. Let's stop right there. Say that again, Kia. When you reach those goals, you got to do what?
Celebrate yourself.
Celebrate yourself. How many celebrations you had this week? Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I sent out an email for, me doing How Special Are You programs in the school with the kids. And the principal, reached back and was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I like to connect for us to, pick a date. And so I'm just like, I was celebrating. I was like, that part, right? Because at the end of the day, all the work, right? All of this stuff is to celebrate winning, not giving up, being consistent, believing with surety. That's that confidence card. I love that. The day that we did the foot wash and baths, and I was so surprised, and I became an apostle, was ordained on that day at the lake. One of the cards, everybody had to pick an I am card before I washed their feet, right? Because I was washing away the trauma of the women and, praying over them and making sure to pour that water out so that we could not be stuck in the memory of our pains, right? To let it go. And so when it was my turn, my husband washed my feet. And when I picked up my card, you know what it said? It said, I am confident. And I thought, well, I am confident. But then I thought, am I confident? Am I? And so I think one of the things that we got to really be clear with ourselves is how we really feel about ourselves. And sometimes we are always trying to make sure everybody is getting it. And so it's not about them getting it, it's that you get it so that you don't stop the race. And that you don't look at somebody next to you and feel discouraged because they're faster than you. Or further than you, right? Because that faster going to put them further.
They're going to be further.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because they say, it's not for the swift, only that the strong survive, but it's those that endure it to the end.
Come on now.
And so pacing yourself, right, is putting yourself in a position to win and survive with the right mindset, because we got survivors whose mindsets are warped. That's why you got to come to me and become a soul survivor, because the evidence is winning, but your mind is still stuck in your pain of the past. So it's like, wow, when we realize that we are survivors because we are strong and we don't stop, we just keep on going, well, then that is it. That is the responsibility of us.
Come on now. Even though you didn't physically win the race at that time, you keep running because you still have your own race to run.
Yes.
Somebody went further and ahead of you, but that doesn't mean that you just stop and give up. You still run to get to that finish line. You don't stop. They just got there before you. Right? They went a different way. They was a little faster. They was a little swifter. However, you still run your race.
That part.
And you don't stop.
And you
Perseverance. Come on now.
That part. Queen says, perfect day for me. Right? Doesn't it feel like first of all, when we wake up, we got to say, thank you, God, for such a perfect day.
Come on.
Because what it means is that we got the opportunity to take our breath and make it matter, right? So what are you saying with your breath, right? Our body is unconsciously serving us, waking us up. Do you imagine if we had to do the work on an internal clock, how broken, how many of us would have been clocked out because we are so distracted by everything else? But God is so powerful that he gave us a system that worked on his own, if you're lucky. And when you wake up, you feel the gift of the day. And so to wake up on the wrong side of the bed is to not realize that tomorrow is not promised, right? So it's an arrogance on that. So we have to be intentional about the joy we have when we wake up, because we really believe that tomorrow is not promised. And we can really remember that people are getting bad calls every morning. People are waking up next to somebody that they love that didn't open their eyes, right? These are real life stories. And so the grace of being grateful every single day, no matter what level of survival you think you're in, you got to know that breath is the only survival you need to go any place further, right? So as long as I'm breathing,
come on now,
I got the opportunity to renew that part. So what are we doing? So I love that. Perfect day for me. Now. Perfect day for us all. I hope we all feel like that.
As long
as
you woke up this morning and was able to breathe in, breathe out, you got another day to make it better. Come on now. You're winning. You got a chance to wake up and make today count.
That
period. Come on now. Melissa said we are going to get to celebrate today when Amazon drops that mustard seed on my porch. Come on now.
Melissa, why did I wake up this morning like, wait a minute, did the book come today?
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute. I was thinking about that yesterday. And I was like, I
thought about what? Yeah, I was like, I'm not in the call. Melissa, did it come today? Or
But then I was like, it's
no, it's
Wednesday,
and I woke up this morning like it's Christmas. The book is coming, and that's what I'm talking about. You see, that's why you got to be doing stuff that wakes you up and excites you. Because guess what? We become every time we focus on our dreams. We become trustworthy to ourselves. A winning survival attitude is a trustworthy relationship with self. The more I commit to my dreams and following through, the more I trust myself. The more I'm not afraid of the day because I know I am a creator and God gave me the power to create through my vision, through my feelings, and through my what? My show up ability.
Come on.
So winning means you're showing up. Show up ability.
Come on now, Precious. Don't show up ability. She a thought of words.
You a fool, girl.
Precious is show up ability.
I'm so done with you.
I cannot right now.
Persevere. Period.
That's how you survive. Come on now.
We are very confident, Queen. I'm trying to tell you.
We are. What's your affirmation? I am very confident.
Yes.
You wake up saying, thank you, Lord, for waking me up to make today count. I am very confident.
I'm very
Come
confident.
on now.
I'm very grateful. And so waking up and just being like,
thank
man,
you.
The day has met us. Man, everybody is healthy. Man.
The first words to come out your mouth is thank you, then something.
Thank you. The roof is still on the house. Thank you, Lord.
For waking me up this morning.
Yeah.
Thank you for da-da-da-da-da-da.
Thank you. And what is that? That's gratitude. So to win, right? Winning with the ability and being strong and surviving is actually operated in that gratitude. Because the more you can be grateful, the more strength you get. Because you understand that when you feel down and you're always beating yourself up, you're losing power. But do you ever realize when somebody celebrates you, you know what I mean? When somebody belittle you, you shrink into yourself, right? So when you don't celebrate in a confident way, you lose your power. So even if you like, yes, baby, I did that. Be your own cheerleader.
Come on.
You hear me? You don't need nobody that you looking at me when you be like, come on now. Come on now, Queen.
You did that, girl. You better.
Come on now, Melissa.
Come on now.
Come on now. Show up and show out. You clap for yourself. Give yourself a standing ovation.
That part. Stand up and clap for goddamn self.
Celebrate. Look. A round of applause, right? Seriously. So how often are we like, listen, I made it through the day. I won. Winning.
You survived the night because people
now.
wake up in the morning. Come on now, people dying in their sleep. You survived another night to get up the next morning. Come on now. People are fading in their sleep. So if you survived the night and was able to wake up with breath in your body and in your lungs, you are a survivor and have another day to wake up and make today great. Don't waste it. Do something with your day, man.
Don't waste it.
Come on now. It's a movement, sis. You better say it.
We are moving. What's that? That song I love. It says, I'm a movement by myself. I'm a force
when we're together. Yes.
I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. And so we gotta wait by myself, but I'm a force when we're together.
Come on now. That was neat.
Don't get us started, honey. And that's what it is, right? And so when we converse, complete, not compete, we operate in the most essential difference of those two words, which is the L. That love. That we love winning. We love survival. We love the process. But most importantly, we love enduring, and that's the strength that we're talking about. The strength to endure. Strength to go on.
Celebrate,
come on now.
Celebrate, Queen.
The Queen is having, listen, she said we're going to have church.
Celebration up there today.
Celebrate.
Glory. Come on now.
Yes. Preach, Queen.
Yes. Come on now.
You gotta do more than wake up. You gotta get moving. Come on now, Chef Ron.
Get moving. Now you don't woke up. Now what we gonna do?
Now,
get the moving. Take some action.
Action steps. Let's move.
Action steps. Come on now.
And that's why we said that is winning. Is the process of doing. And so as long as you're living, you have to be doing. And so winning just means that I know where I'm going and I'm consistently walking that way every day. And I am strong because I haven't given up yet. I haven't surrendered to life. I haven't surrendered to what it appears to be, because I am clear that I am the creator, right? And that my energy will breed results. So I'm working on making sure I'm breeding the right results. Who I am and we're doing, because we are winning. We got to remember the ING.
Get moving.
You got to
take action.
God is in our presence. Come on now. Can't you feel
Come on now.
Moving over him. Come on now. Because he's always there. He's always, he uses us, right? I always say God is so powerful that he couldn't give all of him to one of us. So he gave a piece of him to each of us. And I call it a God piece. That's why I say you're perfect. Now you are imperfect in the flesh, but that soul, that part, that mindset, the creator, the person who came to make a difference, that's a perfect piece. And when you allow yourself to be molded, right through those heat, right? When you're bending metal, molding, it's heat. It's heat. And so we are precious material. And so so now when you're put under the heat and you're feeling like you're melting,
that fire under your butt and get moving, like Ron said. You gotta light a fire under your butt so you can get bending.
Get bending. Get with it.
Your back ain't gonna break. You might bend, but you ain't
that's
gonna
what
break.
They say,
Come
honey.
on now, I gotta put a light under your ass.
Put the fire. Put the fire. But that's just
and life will do that to you. Life will put a fire under your behind so that you could get moving.
So you could get moving. So that you could get in shape. You're out of shape. Your spirit is out of shape. Right? And so we are getting our bodies in shape. We're getting our all these different things, getting organized, putting it together. But what we need to get in shape is our spirit. Our spirit is out of shape. And so all of these ways that we continue to celebrate ourselves, it gets your spirit back in shape. It makes you believe with confidence that you are a creator and that you value the day, because you know the day is what makes you greater. Because I get IG as long as I'm living, right? As long as I'm alive, I get to do the ING to anything. I could be becoming. I could be winning. I could be losing. Sometimes you're running backwards, baby. Sometimes you go in the opposite direction of the finish line.
Right.
So that makes you lose it.
Right. Forward.
You going back
there. Going this way, not back here. That's
forward.
Done. That's yesterday. That's over. That was 10
forward
seconds
march.
ago. That was 1 minute ago. We in the future now. Let's keep moving.
I love what Ron says. Currency constantly moves. Energy is constantly moving. You gotta get moving. You gotta keep moving. You ever see somebody get sick? You know, when they're going through those things, they get in the bed, they say, we gotta move your legs. Even if you can't walk, somebody gotta come and move your legs, because your body needs to know that you're still fighting. You're still alive. You're still participating. And that's why when you get your mental right, then you're going to say, okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to move. So even when you can't move, they're going to send a doctor, a nurse to come in and move you until your body can adjust to what needs to take place. So as Chef Ron say, currency, all is movement. It's the process. And so anytime you look at life, you got to understand that you're undergoing a process into the promise, right? You are the promise that heaven had with earth, you. And so when you understand that being consistent and sustaining through all hell and high waters, right? Because you can swim. You've been gifted to swim. Why? Because you've gone through the process. And so all of these things is like, I'm trying to identify with how do I consistently move to survive this experience to maintain my winning streak.
Come on now.
So are you on a winning streak is the question.
Come on now.
It's a good one, y'all.
And we were made to survive. We some strong people, son.
Morning.
You know, they say back in the days, I don't know if I would
That's
survive back then. Well,
Yes.
guess what? We some strong people because
Yep.
lots of them survived.
Yep.
They had no choice and they were surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Strong people.
And I love that Mama Faye says that's
Hey, y'all, Faye.
Hey, she says that's therapeutic, and that's so true. And you know why it's therapeutic? And that's
Yeah.
called therapy. So that's why we need mental health therapy. We need physical therapy, right? So therapy just means that somebody is coming to assist you in the trip, in the win, right? And so I'm going to come and be able to help you grow into the new levels of you. Grow into the places that you want to go. And so until you can get here, I'm going to serve you. But see, those people got to ask. Those people got to ask for help. But I love that because that's what life is all about. It's about going through the experiences of life and keeping the right attitude of gratitude so that you can not give up, so that you cannot get distracted by what everybody else is doing, but know that you're moving on the consistency of you. So we don't want you to compare. I say comparison is the thief of gratefulness. Every time I compare myself to somebody else, then I'm telling God that what he's doing for me is
I'm
not
not
enough.
even grateful for
Right.
who I am and what things
What
I
he's
have
doing
and
for
what
me.
talents and gifts I have. Like I'm looking over here at somebody else's stuff. They at their door.
Mhm.
They ain't even at, I ain't at your door yet. So be home when I come to your door, okay? Because you all the way at the neighbor's house.
Mhm.
So don't miss your blessing by not being grateful with what you have and who you are. And get moving with what I gave you. I'm talking to my damn self.
You're gonna make me choke on my coffee. I'm done.
Get up and get moving.
Get up and get moving.
Because if pressures don't whip me into shape, I'm going to be sitting right here. You know how many ebooks I done sold so far? What you doing? Barry like my squeaky voice.
Your squeaky voice.
All right.
What are you doing, girl?
What you doing?
Gina, get it together, Gina. The experience is so needed and necessary. The experience is more than needed, it is necessary. Because it is a thing that processes you and makes you the answer. Because had I not worked out the problem, how could I possibly be the solution? And so that's what winning is all about, is going through in order to look back and remember how I came out so that I can have a description, right, of how I processed into
that
this.
part.
So life is about processing into your best self, into that thing that makes you great. And so, man,
come on now. That experience is what's going to make you necessary. Because it's the experience that you don't taking and teaching other people, because it's through your experiences. So now you're the expert at that because I'm telling you from experience. I'm giving you my example of my experience, right? So it is needed. It's very necessary.
And that's why we be CCing y'all. Coffee and Conversations. This is our CC to y'all. Join the CC email, honey.
Come on, see how we need y'all comments, because we need your conversation and your opinions and what y'all got to say.
That's why we CC y'all.
Come on now.
CC somebody.
Let's turn competition into confidence to win.
That part. CC. That's gonna be our thing. Outside. When we start doing that thing, we're like, CC in the building. CC. You're so crazy. Have you been CC today? CC. I know. We don't have nothing in our court.
We don't compete.
We complete. CC. And after you say we don't compete, we complete. CC. Where's the L? Put the L in it.
Love grows everything. So love yourself first.
That part. Don't get us started.
See, come on, y'all gotta be on one accord.
Let it all out, Queen. Let it all out. Financial therapy and physical therapy help lead you to being wealthy.
Come on now. that
part.
Thing? That part.
That part.
That.
Thy well. Y'all know, see? Mommy be listening. That's my word. WELLTHY.
That part.
Well.
You gotta dig deep.
You gotta
that
dig
well
deep.
is deep down inside. Down there.
That's why I said too many people are working on the WEAL. Yeah, that part. They focus on the promises, but not the process. Either wealthy, WELLTHY. Thy well is focuses on the process, because for anybody who have found a well, know that you have to dig deep.
Come on now.
But once you dig deep, your bill will never be the same, because then you become the resource.
And keep digging.
So before you dig a well, let's talk about it. You will be paying outside people to provide you with water. But once you dig your well, you now become a source, right? And now your life change, your expenses change, because now you are grounded in the source. So to dig deep, to get to that well part of yourself. See, God said that when you drink, they can to us, right? We will thirst. When they thirst, they will come to us, right? So it's our responsibility to do greater works than Him. So that means, as a well, when we're going through the things that we're going through, when people can dig deep, now we can replenish, can overflow. People can send something down, but it requires you going to the epicenter of your pain. Wherever that thing is, right? Get to the core, to the root of your stuff. And it takes time. It could take years. I was so inspired by what is the play Tyler Perry. See, I'm telling you that. When Tyler Perry was telling a story when he was trying to dig his well for his studio, because his bill was like hundreds, it was thousands of dollars every month. And he was like, I'm gonna have to dig and do it myself, right? Because this is too expensive. But when the people were coming, he would be paying them so much money and they wouldn't get to the source. Mm-hmm. And so it'd be a waste of money. He'd go back and say, forget it, y'all ain't find it. But then that bill kept on coming and he was like, God almighty, this bill is expensive. Mm-hmm. And then he said the last time he was so determined, because he was like, these prices are ridiculous, that when the person was digging and they were like, he was like, go deeper. He said, dig deeper. I'm paying you to go deeper. And just when they thought it was over, they found the water. So of course, he supplemented that income, but it was his faith to dig deeper. And sometimes the reason why we don't get what we need to make it and get to the end with the strength of a survivor, that we are survivor, but we are still victimized. It's like, but you're victorious. Why are you operating as a victim? Because you haven't gotten to your well. You haven't found out what it is that makes you quench somebody else's thirst. That is your purpose. That is your promise. It was attached to your story, because what you for to be somebody else's example, to be the evidence. No matter what you look through in life, the only reason why people show up in their wellness is because of the evidence of other people's testimonies. And so when we forget to testify in God's perspective, right, we miss a lot of people that are looking and searching to grow to that space. So it's like, yeah, dig deeper. Dig deeper. God woke you up this morning. You got time to dig deeper. Yes.
Dig some deeper.
Dig deeper.
Some more. Come on now.
And I got that series on my site too. So hit that link. I'm about to open it up. It is an 8-week program of becoming wealthy. WELLTHY. Thy well. God put that in my spirit, like during the pandemic, because everybody was talking about wealth. So I had to look up wealth. And I was like, why is everybody talking about finding? Oh my God, they don't know they are asking to be scarred. Because they are associated to the rewards of the journey. And that's where we mess up at. We look at people's rewards. We don't actually do a fine till into the journey. Everybody like, oh my God, I love Oprah. But a lot of people don't know she had to sleep on the porch. A lot of people don't know she went through all this pain. A lot of people don't know her story. But you trade your life for theirs and still wind up where they were. That part.
Or would you have given up a long time ago based on what they endured?
Yes.
Are you a survivor? Are you strong enough to endure what they had to endure to get through it? Look at Tyler Perry's story. Would you have slept in the car? Would you have did a play and nobody showed up and been consistent enough
and did it again? Would you have given all your life savings for a dream and nobody showed up and you do it again? How many people would say, you know what? Because the people around him were saying, girl, boy,
come on now.
Go get that job.
And
go get that easy money.
People around us that don't see what you see, and it's not for them to see it. It's for you to stay steadfast
and unmovable.
And come on, get the moving. Put your blinders on and just focus on what your assignment is. It's not their assignment, so they can't see it.
Yep. Because it's not assigned to them. You heard that? It's not their assignment, so they can't see it because it was never assigned to them.
Come on now.
That's why comparison is the thief to gratefulness. Because God said, you got your own assignment. The question is, will you walk in it? You got your own assignment. The question is, will you talk in it? You got your own assignment. The question will you be it? Are you in a winning season to triumph victoriously to get to the end and not only be a survivor, but be a soul survivor because you understand the price of that mission. The cost is you working it out. You consistently going toward the goal. You not giving up no matter what.
Persistence. Come on.
Do y'all know I wrote a play when I had 4 kids under 4 at the same time? Are you creating excuses?
No excuses.
Or are you saying to yourself, I'm the solution? I know what it looked like, but I know what God told me. I believe that when they say God give you so much, where he pours it out the window where you can't receive it, is because you trusted him for the first thing. So when I wanted the first #1 bestseller in 2007, and I wrote my first ever book, Precious Doors from the Soul, I gave it to him and I walked away. And then I made another. I got 6 books now, y'all. 6 books now. And I give it to him and I walk away. And I got a line and I give it to him and I walk away. And I got programs and I give it to him and I walk away. And it don't have to be at the top of the list. I have to complete what God is asking me to do. So
the next
moment, come on now, when they say now is time, I don't have to waste my time trying to put stuff together because I trusted God for the moment to come. Because could you imagine how it will knock you down if you wait? They said success is when preparation means opportunity. So what good is the opportunity if you haven't prepared?
Are you prepared for the tsunami that's about to explode?
Right.
You didn't sit waiting. You kept going. You kept doing. You kept completing assignments.
That part.
So when the explosion happened and the blow up situation,
not the blow up.
I said the blow up situation. Okay? Are you hearing me out there? The blow up situation. Are you prepared with all your assignments to get it popping? We was talking about that digital money in your sleep. Because you done did your job. You did what I assigned you to do, and you didn't sit and wait for this one assignment to blow. You ain't wait for this one assignment to blow.
You just kept
creating.
Look how long David was in the field. Now he was named king years before he actually became king. He still was taking care of the sheep, doing what he was best at doing, but trusting in who he was when nobody else saw him, right? And so that's who you are. That's what the books of the Bible are. They're just stories to inspire you to know that God has no respect of person. He respects the person who respects the person he created, which is you. He created you. He expects you to get it done. He expects you to take that God piece he gave you. He expects you to open your mouth when you get in the room. He said you should never leave the same way you came because you should be either dropping something off or picking something up. The question is, how are you operating in your winning? Are you operating in a graceful win because you understand that the process is the winning? The ing is the processing into the moment, because when the moment comes, guess what? You're going to create a new moment. So you'll never stop moving as long as you're breathing, because you still have purpose on the journey to you, right? And so it's like, listen, as long as I'm breathing, I'm winning. The question is, what am I doing with my win? Am I wasting my win? Are you wasting your win? So we said already, 365 days, make a note every day. One step
move every day. Make a
move every day.
Make
One
a move.
step. One step for mankind. Come on. What do they say? One step for the one giant step for mankind. So at the end of the day, this girl, I'm done. Make a move, right? So make a move. Make a move. Not just any move. Make your move.
What was his name? The comedian? Bust a move. Bust a move. Oh no. Yeah. Bust a move.
Bust a move.
Come on, Melissa. Melissa said, bring on the exploding tsunami and the blow up situation. Kia, if you need help designing this new dictionary, I'm your girl. Bet, Melissa. Precious need a damn preciousisms, because them words.
Preciousisms.
Girl, we'll make up some words now. Blow up situation.
That's so hilarious.
Come on now.
Everybody wants a blow up situation.
I'm ready for the blow up.
It's a blow up situation.
It's a blow up.
Put it all together. Blow up situation. What you doing out here? What you striving for?
What we doing out here? You already get the movement.
You too small, honey. You need to get fat on this word. The blow up situation.
Y'all don't even understand. I'm about to blow up. I'm having a blow up situation. Y'all ain't ready.
I'm so done. Blow up situation, officially my new favorite word. Best Kia-ism ever, blow up situation. That shit is hilarious.
I am
so dumb.
Y'all crazy.
I'm done.
Come on
So
now.
anyway, y'all better hashtag that blow up situation. I'm working on my blow up situation, okay? I don't know which situation you in, but I'm trying to blow up. I love it.
We gonna get it right.
We working on getting out of that work.
Y'all know we'll make up some words. Come on now.
Inspire
You heard it here
word
first.
creator.
You heard it here first. So when people start saying that, look at here. Hashtag blow up situation. Okay.
I'm mad that Melissa found a way to spell it out. That's the part that got me weak. It's the blow up situation. There's a whole oasis in here. I'm done.
See what I'm saying?
Blow up. No, honey, that. Using this all day. That's how you speak life over yourself. What you doing? Oh, I'm working on my blow up situation. What you are? I'm working on my blow up situation. You want to help me blow up?
Because I'm about to.
You want to be a part of my your blow up association. You want to
and I'm about to blow up.
About to blow up. That's perfect for you, Kia, because you know Martin is your favorite song.
I'm about to blow up.
And that was his favorite line. The whole show, he was about to blow up.
With it and go ha.
And guess what? And now when you say that though, Kia, when we talk about Martin, honestly, he definitely blew up. He definitely blew up at the end of the series. Remember, it ended with him getting the show in New York and all of that, but the whole time he was, what's up? He was trying to get on. So listen.
Crazy. Melissa, I'm dying.
And listen, Queen to myself, let's stay lit in this world.
Let's stay lit.
And it's all about the blow up situation. If you apply blow
we
up,
all about to blow up.
So everybody is actually, and to blow up is to expand, right? Now. And so when we think about expansion is the name of a game. It's being stretched. It's being your capacity is getting to new levels, and you're actually celebrating the journey of winning. So that's what the story is all about. How do we celebrate the journey of winning? How do we make it count? How do we keep on sticking to our stories? How do we keep on celebrating the fact that we're alive? We are here. That makes us a winner. And when we're operating on a daily basis, that means we're winning. And so the question again, are you winning? Are you winning?
And
are
you
the strong
survive?
Yes.
So stay strong so that you continue to win.
Yes.
You win. Say yes. I am winning.
Put it in the chat.
Come on, put it in the chat.
Yes, I am winning. Remember, our I ams are so important. That's how we speak life over us and not death over us, right?
Come on now.
Because to add is life, to take away is death, right? So anytime we are speaking negative, we are killing ourselves slowly.
What's the thing they say? If you're not constantly moving, you're dying or something. What's that thing they say? Anything that's not moving is dead. Anything that's not growing is dead, right?
That part. So that's it. You gotta keep in action for your attraction. Gotta go to appointment with Charlotte. Remember to flip those switches, y'all. Absolutely, love.
Right now,
thank you for your energy. I'm glad we made you laugh.
Hope she has a great appointment.
Listen, I'm on the winning side. That part.
You better know it. I am
winning.
Come on now. I am a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I won't stop. Keep on surviving.
Now that you out of my life, I'm so much better. Thought I couldn't live without you, but I'm stronger.
Come on now from the diaphragm. Say it again, P. Come on. Because I can't do it. You know I'm the squeaky one.
Yeah. You know I gotta get that.
Get it from the diaphragm.
From the soul. Nah, this boy's I am winner. When you see
well, I'm like, please don't stop.
Please don't start. That may not be my gift, but honey, if he gave me a voice.
But I tell y'all one thing.
It was my gift.
She got a good song and she sang that thing.
I do sing that thing.
She sang her song.
I can sing my song.
She can sing her song.
Oh, singing, please. I'm sick of him.
I thought that's what I wanted you to say.
What?
I gave my life to Jesus. And he gave my life to me. Bro, you know you like that song when she
gave
sang
my
that.
life to Jesus, and he gave a brand new life to me. That's what y'all gotta tell them people when they be like, what you doing? I'm on my fluctuation. My blow up situation, right?
Come on now.
What did you do? I gave my life to Jesus. And I don't care about what happened yesterday. I gave my life to Jesus. And he gave a brand new life to me. So, right, seriously, when you sitting there looking at somebody and you got something to say about who they used to be, and you worried about what they used to do, you got to hear that song in your head for you and for them.
In your head.
A brand new life. It's a new day.
Give your life to Jesus, honey.
It's a new day. And I've cried my last tear. No more counting up the days. No more crying over the years.
No more crying about the past.
Wow, that I said still on the face.
Come on now.
Don't get me started.
Yes,
okay, so we're going to get our car and we're going to get out of here.
In our
hour. And we have had a mighty conversation.
Come on now.
And I hope that this conversation serve y'all spirit and that y'all CC some people for coffee and conversations, right? So they can not compete, but complete. So that we can go from competing to that confidence, right? So that we can create the future of our dreams by waking up and making today count. So you get to win when you don't stop ing. Just keep on going. Keep the ing on everything you do, and life will serve you. Keep the ing on everything you do, and that's giving grace to the space, and that is really honoring your breath, because as long as I know that I am the ing, then everything else is okay with me, because I haven't arrived. I'm still going. So I give myself the grace to respect the process. I don't know what it's going to take, because I don't really know how to get there. This is my first rodeo show, right? But I'm going to keep on moving because God gave me breath, and I'll die going to where I'm heading, right? So don't stop moving and stay strong, because only the strong survive. And so winning is saying that I refuse to let go. I'm going to be strong into the end. And that's what they're going to say about me, honey.
Come on now. Y'all
she didn't let the grades steal her, honey. She was dropping them like dropping them. So we don't know when that awful day will come, but we know it will come for each and every one of us. So while you're alive, make today count.
That part right there.
Make today count. CC the right conversations, share the right wisdom, inspire with the right people, expect that God is with you, that you are more than a survivor, but the goal is to be a soul survivor. Because when you renew your mind daily, you allow yourself to not give up. Why does he say to remove your mind daily? So that you can wake up and not remember about how hard yesterday was, to think about what today is going to be, what you're going to make up today. So today I tell myself that yesterday doesn't matter. Today is what I have, and that's where I'm moving toward. So if we do that, then guess what? We change the trajectory of our life. And that's our responsibility. This has been a good topic.
This sure has. So let's see what this.
I'm back, and we're done.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome
what page
back.
we gonna get to?
Okay, so let me see. Okay,
You ready?
I think so. Serving. Here we got an ing. All the words in here.
Now.
I don't see another word that ends in ing. You see one?
Girl, you better stop.
I don't see another word in here that ends in ing. Let me look at the back pages, because you know God is so. We serious about our journey. I'm very serious about God, and so the one page that got ing is serving.
Come on now, we can't.
Because we came to serve. We can't make this up.
Talking about the ing. When
did I not just say it's all about the ing?
Come on now, becoming, serving.
Remember to be kind to yourself.
Alignment is what it is. Come on now.
That is a word. Let's hear what this guy say, because I can't make this up. And I haven't read from this book in a long time.
And we would have picked that book, and you just was
like, and I was like, I'm not feeling that book. I put that book down, and I reached into my teal bag, because the teal color is healing. You better ask somebody. This is healing right here. That represents healing. That's why I got teal and the brown in my logo, because teal represents healing, intuitiveness, all that good stuff. Now, that ain't why I made a logo, but it happened to be the colors and the definition. So God was in alignment when I liked the colors, and then it became a storyline. So I'm always reverse engineering my whole life. But the word is serving. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. If anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. 1 Peter 4:10. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. 1 Corinthians 15:58. You were called to freedom. Do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love, serve one another. Remember, we don't compete, we complete. The difference between them two letters is the L. That's what look at these words. Come on now.
This is great.
Galatians 5:13. It says, God, you are completely worthy of worship, yet you spend all your time thinking of others. Remake me in your image. Remember, we all got a God piece. Devotion to you looks like devotion to children, and I want to give you all my allegiance. Give me a heart that is entirely focused on you and others. Take away all thoughts of me and replace them with expressions of you. I want to serve you and the children you have blessed me with before I serve myself, and I want to do it happily. See that? Then we say we look happy. I said that's an inside job. Happiness comes from the inside out. It don't matter how good you look on the outside if you're miserable on the inside. What they say?
Vanity.
They said beauty is skin deep, but they said ugly is to the bone. So remember that. Ugly is to the bone. So you need to know that to have a beautiful spirit is what gives you grace for the space. That all the outside is all cosmetic, but the inside is what? It is your assignment. That's what you were meant to do.
You truly are.
So it says, if there's a way you can serve God in your, is there a way you can serve God and your children today? Oh my God, what an awesome word.
This is
I'm
crazy,
not, listen,
girl.
Serving, there's not another word I found in here with an ing. Not one.
You see all the words that was in there that we
Let me tell you how many pages is in this book. 143 pages in this book.
Girl.
And the only one that has ing was serving. So becoming, God said you give to receive. That's service. But he didn't say service. Why did he put service? Because it's all about the ing. It's the process of becoming. It is the doing that God is impressed with. Not who you used to be. Who are you today? What are you doing today? That's why we make that joke where I gave my life to Jesus, but he gave a brand new life to me. Because God is so wonderful. I can wake up and change my mind. And the only person that's counting yesterday is you. But God is counting me today because he know I woke up and he was waiting for me to wake up in the vision and the mission that he gave me, and he just waiting around for me to get it. Oh my God. ing. I'm just saying. We can't make this up.
My mind. And
oh my God.
Words be with vain. Sir, I mean,
Key is blown away. Look at her. She a little bit. We can't make this up. I didn't make this up. While you're serving, remember to be kind to yourself and be selfless. I love that. Be very kind to yourself. And I also tell people to be selfish first. I choose me is about being selfish in order to be selfless, because selfish just means that I'm fishing for myself. Once I know who I am, I can give myself to you. And now that I need less of me, because now I know what that looks like. And if my job is to give, to receive, I have to be selfish in order to be selfless. Because once I know what makes me me, then when I come to the table, I know what I'm bringing. So now I need less of myself now, because my job is to give it away. God said give. So you are giving what away? Yourself. Every time we come up here and speak, we're giving ourselves away, because we search for self first. We fish for ourselves. We know what that looks like. So now we can serve ourselves on a platter. If you don't know what you got, how you going to serve?
Come on.
How can you serve if you don't know what's on the plate? So you get to serve once you clarify what it is you're carrying. So the question is, do you know what you're carrying? What are you in the process of getting? Are your INGs making you great so that you can understand the key, as Queen CEO says, is the ING. The key is in the ing.
That part.
What are you doing?
That's the key.
What are you being?
That's the key.
What are you seeing?
Queen.
What are you seeing?
What are you doing?
Being. I like
what
that.
What are you doing?
I pray with my babies every day. Come on now. And now you're teaching.
Come on.
Praying with your babies every day is teaching. You are praying. Process of them. INGs mean something. He don't care that you served. He want to know what you serving. You want credit for yesterday, he said, but you got life
not
today.
Not just one time.
Come on now.
To serve is one time.
Come on now.
But I'm serving.
So that's what I do. That ain't what I did. So once you don't have the ING on the end, is what you did.
It's not what you did one time. It's
Purpose,
what you're consistently doing.
I love that. Purpose skips process, and that's the key. Oh my God, that was a real good one. I'm sorry. It took us a little bit over, but the word made us do it. It was the word. So okay, we're gonna put this down so we can get y'all out of here.
Let y'all continue with your day.
And don't forget,
ramped up
to CC somebody out Coffee and Conversations.
Come on.
And if they're watching the repost, we gotta play a little email clip.
CC.
Need a CC. You need a CC. Did you copy anybody today in this digital email, honey? This God story.
We need our CC.
CC.
We need our Coffee and Conversation.
Are you CC? CC. Okay, here we go.
Ready?
I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay, you ready? What are they gonna get today? Ooh, I am fearless and I am zen.
You know why? Because I'm a vibe.
I'm a vibe.
I'm a vibe. Y'all know I'm a vibe. I am zen. Yes, I am.
That part.
The energy, honey.
I am fearless. And you know what I love about the less? Once I arrive, I have less fear because now I know I can do it. That's why God wants you to keep on going through it, because then it gives you the process of doing. And so fear will always be present because it allows you to know that this is new territory you've never been. But it doesn't stop you from what? forget escaping and rise, right?
Come
That's the new
on
way to
now.
fear. Now you go get your
part.
mustard seed, get the digital one. You can have it right now. If you go online, it's only $15. You can get the whole book on digital download. That is what the F is your mustard seed. Because to fear, the new way to fear is to forget, escaping, and rise. And so if I have less fear, it means that I'm more prepared for the next thing that's coming. I won't let fear stop me, because every day I accomplish, I have less and less fear. Because fear is the doubt that you can handle any situation, any result. So if I'm fearful, it means I don't think I can handle, but God, that I could do all things through God who strengthens you. So you are fearless, because you know fear will always be present when you're going somewhere new, but you have less fear because of what you already been through. Come on now, y'all. And the Zen, I am Zen, allows you to be at peace with the process of going into who you are becoming, right? And so I'm fearlessly Zen. You're wondering why all this stuff is going wrong and you still calm? Because God gave me peace. And the peace makes me Zen as I process through into who I'm becoming. Come on, y'all. I am Zen and fearless.
I am fearless because I am a vibe.
I'm a vibe.
I am Zen. The energy is real, okay? The currency of the energy waves, that Zen, that peace within, that calmness within, will make you fearless. Forget, escape, and rise what you thinking that ain't.
Don't try to run, honey. I know you always want to run to the thing, so forget escaping. Turn around and rise into the moment, right? Because that's your job. So this has been an amazing show as always. I'm so glad that you guys joined us today. And remember to CC somebody so they can be a part of the transformation of elevation, okay? With the coffee conversation, okay? But
they are missing these conversations and they need it. Tag somebody that needs to hear what we were talking about today, okay?
Mama Faith say ING
somebody.
Continuous. ING is continuous. So make sure if you ain't got an ING on the end, you might as well be dead.
Come on, growing. Keep growing.
ING is the process of, and we are always in the process of.
I am affirmations, yes.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I am. Facts. I love it. I love it. So this has been awesome. Yes, remember, it is a relay race, and somebody is relying on you to turn your heartbeat into a soul beat in order to leave your soul print. Because the fingerprint tells us what you got wrong in this world, but the soul print, it tells us what you got right. And what God got right is you. So remember, you can never turn on anybody else's light, but you can provide enough light for them to find their switch. So stay lit in this world so somebody can find their way out of the darkness. It is your responsibility. Don't forget to wake up and make today count.
See you guys in the morning for Friday.
Oh, no, it's Friday. Hot topics. Come with your topics, honey. I think we got some stuff to talk about. But this says you are so welcome, Miss Delta. I'm so glad you stayed along for the ride. My king is God. I love that. My king is God.
Come on now.
That part. Yes, Miss Delta.
You are welcome, Queen.
Thank you. We appreciate your presence. Remember, love grows everything. So love yourself first. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you in the morning.
Right here.
Take care of them souls.
Period. Bye-bye.